Welcome to my channel, UGC NET English Literature Smart Study. Okay, we have started our journey from both sides, theoretically as well as practically. For theoretically, we have started reading history of literature. And you may think that why I'm starting from the early history of Britain, when Britain just evolved the map, European map. Yes, that was my first question. I don't want to start anything abruptly. Suddenly there is Anglo-Saxon Chronicle, Caedmon, Kenilworth. Where from they came? Chaucer. Yes, from Chaucer our syllabus begins. Okay, that's right. We'll read. We'll focus on the main syllabus. But I think if a story is told from the beginning, the story will be interesting. No one among us wants to listen the story from the middle. We all like to listen from the beginning. That's why I have started from the early history of Britain. Stone Age, Bronze Age, Iron Age, even when Britain for the first time came into its existence after the glacial period. When the ice melted, sea level rise and Britain became the island. And then gradually there is Celts, the early inhabitants. And then come the Anglo-Saxon Jutes. Gradually language flourished, literature evolved. So our journey just starts in this, just like a storytelling way. Not like that we are collecting or gathering the facts. This author, this age, this writing, just collecting facts. What will be the effect? Our brain will be just stuffed. We cannot connect them. We cannot relate them. But if we study history of literature age by age, from a chronological point of view, then what will happen? We can link them. We can relate them. Suppose Wordsworth from Romantic period, lyrical ballads. And if we know what is the background of Romantic era, then we can certainly assume what is in lyrical ballads. What are the traits? Even if you know the timeline, then any date or any year we can just guess. For this reason, we have to read history of literature chronologically, age by age. And for me, I just started a bit before, not so much. Why should we not learn about Britain? We are studying about English literature. What is the center of it? From where did it flourish for the first time? How was the place, its geographic scenario, historical background? That's the reason. Okay. So I think we just complete timeline of all the eras from Old English to postmodern, a brief timeline, and then I have just started Britain's early history. And part by part, I will post the gradual history. Okay, Anglo-Saxon period, Anglo-Norman period, Middle English period, age of Chaucer, Elizabethan, Jacobean, etc., etc., etc. So in this way, we will gain a thorough knowledge, a comprehensive understanding. So it will boost us. We will not forget, we will never forget history of literature, its journey. Okay, and for the practical part, I think I'll post 10 facts a day. And it is not just you will listen and jot down. You must search them in Google and gather the associated information. Suppose Cracking India. Cracking India is actually Ice Candy Man by Bapsi Siddha. So you have to search the other novels of Bapsi Siddha. Those are at the setting of partition, you can say. And Cracking India was published in which year? And Ice Candy Man, which year? What is the movie name of Ice Candy Man? and who directed the movie. Actually, there's so much associated information. You must keep all of them in mind. And you have to take short notes. Every now and then, whatever you read, just take short notes, brief notes, like a mental map. It will help you a lot. So, for our theoretical part, we will study at first history of literature. And for practical, 10 facts a day. Okay? So, if you face any problem or if you want to know anything from me, then inform me by commenting below. Okay? Thank you. Go ahead. Good night.